I'm going to be playing in some beautiful curly hair, and it comes courtesy of a brand by the name of DIVASWIGS. So for me, this is 22 inches Brazilian virgin hair, colors natural black, 150% density, pre-plucked hairline. I did nothing to the hairline, and it's amazeballs. It's a medium brown cap, which works great for me. And then also the size of the cap is petite, which is always a plus for me. And of course, the best part of all is that it is a full lace wig. So I'll be able to go in tomorrow and make 2 French braids. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the tutorial about how I slayed this wig from start to finish. Then I'll be back with my thoughts on this wig. So jumping right into it, this is the packaging. DIVASWIGS always sends amazing packages. You have your brochure in here, and this also has all the information about your wig. They give you a nice wig brush. They give you, the wig caps, and then they give you your actual wig. The wig comes in its own dust bag as well as plastic, and it is covered and protected with the fillers and a net. This is how gorgeous this hair is. It's so beautiful. Look at that luster. Definitely one of my favorite wigs I've received recently. It does come pre-parted, but the amazing thing is that this is a full lace wig, and what that means is this is lace all throughout. Even where you see cap, it's really lace. So I'm going to go ahead and check this wig out by applying it to my mannequin head and securing it with a couple of T-pins. I want to go ahead and see all about this texture. So I'm going to just take a wig brush and brush it through. Don't forget to part the hair and brush, all the way through, because sometimes you'll have those streaky pieces beneath because you didn't brush it all the way through. Now, if you see that there, that is what we call full lace. That means no matter where you part it in this entire wig, you will have lace, and it will look like scalp when you put the wig on. So I'm going to start the process of styling the hair. All I did was saturate it with some water. Feel free to go ahead and co-wash your wig. That's much easier, honestly, than trying to wet the entire wig down. And then go ahead and add a styling product. Kind of want to test it out and see if it was going to shed, how it was going to react to the water, how it was going to react to product. The product I'm using is the Cantu leave-in. This one is an argan oil one. The one I grew up on, I believe, is like shea butter. So when I picked this up, I didn't even realize till I got it home that it was argan oil. Works pretty much the same as the other. I really didn't notice a huge difference, but I kind of worked that product through. Wanted a nice thick leave-in just so that when we go out into the elements, it's pretty humid here in LA. Don't have to worry about the frizz or anything like that. So my next step is going to be to add adjustable straps. This step is key for me. Now, no matter how good a wig fits, there is something different about adding an elastic band or bonding it down that just makes it so that it doesn't fly off. I think a lot of people get confused because I'll say like, oh, the wig fit really good, but I'm adding an adjustable straps, and they'll think, oh, so it didn't fit good. It does fit good, but just because it fits good doesn't mean it's not going to fly off at Magic Mountain on a roller coaster. You know what I mean? So I do have a tutorial on how I add the elastic band. Feel free to check it out. I do have it linked down below. Also going to cut off the excess lace in the back and adjust those straps. That way the wig is ready to go, so that once I put it on, it'll contour to my head perfectly and feel amazing. Let me know in the comments, do you guys adjust your straps all the way as tight as they can go? Or do you guys have them big old watermelon heads where you can't adjust it that much? Let me know. I'm really curious about that. Serious question. So now I'm going to start deciding how I'm going to style the wig. In this case, I decided I wanted to do half up, half down to utilize that parting. I was going to do French braids for you guys, but the hair has such an amazing curl pattern as well as an amazing luster, and it's full. It was no way I was going to hide this hair with 2 braids. No way. I don't care what my plan was. It was no way. So right now I'm just going all the way around to make sure that I can part it. Not necessarily perfectly even, but just making sure that the parting looks nice all the way around. Great thing again is that because this is a full lace wig, I can part it in the back and it looks amazing. Also, this wig did come pre-plucked, so I decided not to go ahead and pluck any of the hair out. Instead, I just kind of used my rat tail comb to pull out some of the baby hair that was already provided. And how you know it's baby hair is because the hair in the front is shorter than the rest of the hair. So I'm not going to wear it in a bun, but if you want to wear it in a bun, that'll be a great option. I'm just putting it in a bun to get it out of the way while I go ahead and trim the baby hair to be shorter. That way when I put the wig on, it'll be easier to find. Another great step would be to like use a mousse to go ahead and form the baby hair right now. But I find that sometimes it moves if you don't let it dry like overnight. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the baby hair on my head. But before I do so, I'm going to go ahead and add my powder. Now, this is basically the perfect method to bleach your knots without using bleach. You want to use a product that is a powder that has coverage. Even you can use a concealer. You just want to use something that has enough coverage to cover those knots that also will blend in with your skin. So here I'm using the MAC NW45 powder, and I'm literally just going to town, loading this product wherever I see faux scalp, kind of even parting in between to make sure that any way that the wind blows, it'll have that parting or that powder that will mimic my scalp, because the scalp on this lace is a little bit whiter than what my natural scalp looks like. So even though it'll look amazing, it won't be necessarily believable. Again, you can also bleach your knots, but this is just a simple, easy, safe way to do so. Now, I went in ham. I cut the clips down to save you guys the bore, but I literally went ham. I have my music on, just going ham, and it looks like a lot, but you have to pack on a lot to make sure that it stays, it doesn't move. No matter what happens, you have some powder in that parting. Now I'm going to style the hair, and as I style the hair with water and product, it's going to help brush out the excess powder so that once I put it on my head, it's going to be the perfect length. Shout out to my real hair. It is flourishing, y'all. So you see here, I'm kind of just showing you, I kind of wanted the powder to be wherever the wind blows, it will show. So now I'm going to start the process of forming my ponytail. I'm going to use a little bit of mousse. I'm sorry, I have to get a new wig stand. This one just moves so much. I think it's just so worn. It's time just to get a fresh one. But it makes it so difficult to do things because I kept cutting the clips, but the mannequin head kept falling off. Does anyone else have that problem with their mannequin heads where it just happens excessively? So just use your water, your product, your brush to kind of form it so that the ponytail is as flat as you can get it. You may find that you will have to redo your ponytail, which would be the case for me once you put the wig on, just because it'll move and different things in the process. So normally I go to a salon about every 6 to 8 weeks, and they wash, deep condition, massage the heck out of my scalp. It feels so good. And then they do a braid up for me for about 60 bucks with tip. But I really just want to start working on playing in my hair more often. So all I did was I washed, deep conditioned, blow dried my hair, went ahead and did 2 French braids, and as you see, I kind of twisted them around in the back for the most flat outcome. Normally I wear brown wig caps. Today I'm going to take one that's a few shades lighter to go ahead and make the parting pop without me bleaching the knots. And I always set it behind my hairline because my hairline is so fragile. Now I'm just taking my go-to, which is the Got2b glue gel, and I'm just going ahead and swooping baby hair. Didn't really do anything else to the hairline except add that powder. Feel free to touch up the powder if you find that you move it a little bit too much. And I'm just swooping it. I haven't tweezed anything out. Next, I'm going to go ahead and separate the length of the hair that will be down so that I can redo my ponytail without the rest of the hair being in the way and kind of messing it up. It seems simple to just go ahead and put a ponytail holder on there and wrap it around 3 times. But when the hair is long, thick, and full, your arm is on fire, which is why I suggest starting it out on the mannequin head just to make it a little bit easier. Lastly, I'm going to just take a piece of the hair from the ponytail and literally just wrap it around. This is always a key step to make your hair go from just amateur to looking real professional, and secure it with the bobby pin. Done. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that quick little bit. I went ahead and showed you guys the best, most affordable, easiest, simplest way to bleach your knots. You don't always have to use a bleach and that whole dyeing process to make your knots look realistic. Sometimes it's best to just go with something that is a lot more safe. And by safe this time around, I went ahead and used my foundation powder. Now it's 2018, so majority of you watching me have a foundation powder that you found that matches your skin. It can be drugstore, it can be high-end. You don't have to go out and buy anything because I'm pretty sure you have a foundation that already matches. And if you don't, but you plan to get into makeup, this is probably a great time to go ahead and find your perfect shade in a foundation that you want to try. Now this is my favorite from MAC's, and this is the Studio Fix powder. I definitely love this look. As for the hair, it's super long and full. Again, this is 22 inches of curly hair. I absolutely love it when I get my hands on a nice full lace wig, especially one that is actually full and not sparse. As you can see here, this is not a thin wig. It's not too thick where it's like big and bulky and heavy, but you want something that is nice and full so you don't walk around looking like you got the budget wigs. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little tutorial. This was a super fun and easy way for me to show you guys this beautiful, gorgeous hair, while also demonstrating how to go ahead and make your hair look super natural without having to be a professional and learn all these crazy techniques. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to check out DIVASWIGS. I have all the information in the description bar, including a link on where to shop and purchase this beautiful wig right here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.